Well, we've been waiting all summer for this. The seats have been cleaned off. The grass has been mown. Time for the new season to begin. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 11 of Lionhearted, the return of TSV 1860 Munich. We are all set to begin with Season 2. Unfortunately, Season 1, as we all know, ended with disappointment as we fell just that little bit short of making the promotion playoff game. That is our goal again this year, even though the board only wants us to record a top half finish. Let's see if we can exceed their expectations. Speaking of which, the season preview. The media think we're going to come in third place behind a newly relegated Magdeburg and Dynamo Dresden. They predict to take the top spot. Behind us are the other newly relegated sides in Heidenheim and Kaiserslautern. The newly promoted side of Energy Cottbus is predicted to come in 11th, and that is who we are taking on in our first match. It's going to be the first game of the season, and we're going to line up this way. Our brand new starting goalkeeper is last year's backup in Tom Kretschmar. We've got Florian Kleinhassel back in at the left back position. Luis Podolski in for another year on loan at right back. Brand new signing. Antonios Papadopoulos is going to be paired with Jesper Verlat on the back. It's Max Rosenfelder, last year's big signing. We signed him for, I think, 325,000 euros. Hopefully he's going to pay off. He's going to be anchoring the defense in our brand new 4-3-3 formation. Ahead of him is going to be Martin Kobylanski and Marco Manhart. Vernetzi is going to be on the left wing. New signee Jakub Rezek is going to be on the right, and Finn Lockenmacher is going to be in that familiar position, leading the line at the number 9. So massive expectations of the 1860 Munich squad as the new season is underway. Rezek's going to feed Lockenmacher. He gets behind the defense. Can he get in? Can he shoot? Can he score? He can. And the first goal of the year for Finn Lockenmacher comes 45 seconds into the new season. He led the team. He led the league last year with 22 goals. He's gunning for a new record. That's number 1. And he got it at the 45-second point. Very impressive start for Finn Lockenmacher and 1860 Munich as they take their place currently second in the table. Wehen Wiesbaden did play the first match of the season the day before. They won by 2. So they have a goal difference that's better than ours, as we've only scored 1 goal, but it's still very early in this match. Just over 15 minutes have been played so far, and Finn Lockenmacher putting us up very, very early as the first 20 minutes have expired, and 1860 Munich has been absolutely dominating Energy Cottbus so far. Energy just coming up from the regional liga. They are newly promoted, looking to make a splash. We're predicted to finish mid-table. Right now, they're not really showing that level of football, as they are going to need a little bit of time to get used to the Dritte Liga. As Finn Lockenmacher is in again, this time he's going to launch it a little bit too high, unable to make that connection. Podolski will leave it back for Rosenfelder, ahead for Manhart. Kobylanski's going to turn it over, sent forward. Hotman is in. Hotman is scoring, and the equalizer has come at the 32-minute mark. And it doesn't matter how dominant you are during the game. All it takes is one stupid play, the turnover to Kovacic, the pass forward to Hotman, and Kretschmar unable to make the stop. It's 1-1. Mikel looking to send it long just a couple of minutes later. Verlat's going to head it over to Lockenmacher. Knocking it down, Gertz is there. Rezek is going to be able to respond and track back and get that one. Papadopoulos over for Kleinhassel. Vernetzi's got it in the middle. Kobylanski sending it forward. He's got Lockenmacher. He's in. Sharp angle. He's got a switch back. Wagner almost picks up. Kobylanski is able to put it in as he picks it up just to the left of the penalty spot. And just like that, a couple of minutes after Energy Cottbus was able to equalize, 1860 Munich has taken the lead once again. It's now 2 to 1. Great determination by Finn Lockenmacher. Kobylanski in there making up for his earlier mistake, picking up his first goal of the year. 1860 Munich back in control with just a couple of minutes left here in the first half. Great play by Kleinhassel. He's going to look for Rezik, who has picked up a little bit of an injury. We're going to keep our eye on him again for Kleinhassel. Kleinhassel picking up his first goal of the year. Almost a modified giving goal as Kleinhassel sent it long. Switching up play, finds Rezik, who gets behind the defense, crosses it into the middle, finding Kleinhassel inside the box from about 15 yards out. On the volley, goal number 1, it's 3-1, 1860 Munich with 3 minutes added on at the end of this first half. A first half that was dominated by 1860 Munich, 13 shots to 3, 3 goals to 1, and it all started with Finn Lockenmacher scoring 45 seconds into this match. Hopefully, this match is indicative of what we can expect from this season from 1860 Munich. We're going with the 4-3-3. It gives us an extra player in that center defensive midfielder currently being played by Rosenfelder to add a little bit of defensive depth and expand the offensive opportunities, though, because now our midfield, obviously there are 3 in there instead of just 2, but now our midfield can do a little bit more pushing up as Vernetzi carries it in. He's taken down by Wagner, and it's going to be a penalty and an opportunity for 1860 Munich to go up 4-1. Kobylanski is in. Kobylanski scores. Kobylanski with his second goal of the season. Martin Kobylanski. We didn't see him a lot last year. He was one of our top 5 selling jerseys. He was kind of buried in the depth chart behind Martin Holzhauer. Holzhauer, his loan expired at the end of June. Did not get renewed, so Kobylanski able to step into that position. Even though we're not playing that attacking center mid anymore, Kobylanski is playing a playmaker role as Hotman is in. Hotman has his second goal of the year. Paul Mild with the assist. It's 4-2 as Energy Cottbus is able to have the Munich lead. What a great play forward. Hotman, the defense just kind of let him go through. Was that Papadopoulos? No, that was Jesper Verlot. Jesper Verlot, who is on the second team Media Dream 11. So I guess he's the Media Dream 13 or 12 to 22. Not really draping himself in glory there. In fact, we're going to look to make a change. There's just over 20 minutes left to go. We're going to give an opportunity for Omar Diakite to come in and play a little bit as Jesper Verlot's good. Now, it says that Jesper Verlot is having a good game, but in that moment, not so fantastic. Alexis Kalant is also going to make his debut as we're going to give Luis Podolski a bit of a rest. And Martin Kobylanski, you know what? We're going to leave him out there. He may be a little bit tired, but he is, as they say, bossing the midfield, and he is on a hat trick. So we really don't want to piss off our new potentially star player. So Jakub Rezik is going to come out, and Stefan Lex will pop in his place on the right wing side. Stefan Lex, our super sub from last year, scored, I believe, 5 goals coming off of the bench. So we're going to hope that these guys can change the game in the final 20 minutes here and hold on to this 4-2 victory that Munich has been able to build up. A pair of goals from Kobylanski. We had a goal from Florian Kleinhansel, and of course that goal 45 seconds into the match by Finn Lockenmacher, who led the league last year with 22 goals. Kleinhassel gets it back from Rosenfelder, back for Papadopoulos. He'll send it wide to Kallart. Lex has it now. Waiting, pushing it past the defense. Challenged by Bankert in the middle. Lockenmacher heads it on. Mickle can't stop it. He scores. It's his second goal of the year. And with about 9 minutes remaining in this contest, it is 5-2, 1860 Munich. Great resilience by Lex. Beautiful header by Lockenmacher over 2 guys. Mickle couldn't do anything about it. 5-2 is the lead. Lockenmacher now with 2 goals on the year. Another very impressive performance, and we are looking for more. Manhart in the middle. Lockenmacher on, and there is his hat trick. Back-to-back headers, 2 minutes apart for Finn Lockenmacher, and it's 6-2, 1860 Munich. And even though we've gone a little bit more defensive with how we are set up, that offensive mentality has not gone anywhere here in Munich, and we are hoping that this is the beginning of an incredibly successful season, as us leading by 4 has put us on the top of the table. And that is where we are going to end up as the whistle blows. 6 goals on the opening day for 1860 Munich. It's 1860 Munich 6, Energy Cottbus 2. We have a very quick turnaround before we meet up with VfB Oldenburg, who was also victorious on match day 1. But first we have the draw for the DFB Pokal. It is the first round. Who are we going to be taking on? Well, the good news is we avoided Bayern Munich this year. St. Pauli has the pleasure of meeting them. Osnabrück in their first test as a second Bundesliga squad is going to be at home against RB Leipzig. And we thought we may be dodging a bullet, but we are not. We're going to be facing just a different Bundesliga side. 1860 Munich will be at home, probably in front of a packed house, but we're taking on Wolfsburg. Luckily for us, Wolfsburg is not the top team that Bayern Munich was when we met them last year. They finished 11th in the Bundesliga, but they're still a Bundesliga side nonetheless. Because of early season match congestion, we are going to be rotating the squad a little bit. Kretzmar is going to remain in goal, but Philipp Steinhardt is going to come in and spell Kleinhassel on the left back side. Diakite is going to take Papadopoulos' spot. Verlat is going to remain in position. So is Podolski. Rosenfelder will still be anchoring the defensive midfield, but we've got Daniel Vine and Kieran Mull now ahead of him in this matchup, with Vernetzi on the left wing. The injury was a bit more severe than we expected to Jakob Rezic, so he's going to be out for about a week or two. So it looks like we're going to have to rely on Marius Vilsch to come in and play that right wing position. Stefan Lex is going to remain in his super sub spot on the bench, and Finn Lachenmacher is going to start the second consecutive game from the striker position. So a ton of changes as we are going to face off against VfB Oldenburg, also winners in their first match. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. System seems to think we're still playing a 4-2-3-1. It's a drizzly afternoon, 66 degrees in front of 12,588 fans. And an early free kick for Steinhardt. Verlat with an opportunity, but he can't tuck it under the crossbar just 3.5 minutes into this match. First shot of the match, and it goes to 1860 Munich. Dornebusch, he's been playing very well. He's going to send it forward to Endure. Looks for Brand. He's got him on the right wing side, cutting in the inside, but Diakite is able to knock it clear, but Oldenburg is going to gain control again in the midfield. Sent forward again for Brand. He'll send it in the middle. Podolski and Steinhardt will finally clear. Vine's got it. Vernetzi taken off the ball by Brand. Sent over. Vine is going to intercept and go the other way. Here comes the counterattack. Kieran Mull is up. He's got Vine in the middle. Vine sending it left wing. Vernetzi in the middle. Lachenmacher, and he drills it into the back of the net. His 4th goal of the season for Finn Lachenmacher. And 6.5 minutes in, it's Munich 1, Oldenburg 0, as Kieran Mull works past the defense, sending it in the middle. Vine stopping, letting the defender get past him. A left wing feed for Vernetzi, right in the middle for Lachenmacher. A beautiful delivery and a beautiful finish for the 1-0 lead. And even though we are early in the season, that goal on the live table puts us in sole possession of first place. I know it's a lot of pressure. There are a lot of games to go, but if we can stay at the top of the table for as long as humanly possible in this season, we're going to have the year that we need to have, and we're going to find ourselves in the second Bundesliga next year. I know it's too early to be having that kind of conversation. We are most likely going to be jinxing everything if we keep talking about it, so we're going to shut up now and just enjoy the football. 10 minutes to go, throw into Stendera. Nihus carries it forward. He's got Brand behind the defense. Brand's going to pop it up. Saved off of the line by Diakite and pushed out for a corner. What a beautiful defensive play as Stendera is going to deliver for Oldenburg. Verlat will send it clear. Vilsch looking to track it down, but Plautz gets there first. And looks like 1860 Munich is going to gain control as we're going to wind down the final moments of this first half. Vine gets it to Mull. His pass is intercepted by Buckman, ahead for Ademi. Ademi is in, flipping it over the crossbar, though. Can't tuck it down. Getting a little bit, leaning back just a bit too much as we head to halftime with the 1-0 lead in favor of 1860 Munich. A couple of shots toward the end there for Oldenburg, but the edge on shots goes to Munich 5-3. 3, 3-1 with shots on target. We've completed 93% of our passes, won all of our tackles, and won 2/3 of the headers. So we should be winning the game, which we are. But we don't want to have complacency set in as the second half is set to get underway. We have over 11,700 season ticket holders, so the majority of the folks in the stand are here to support 1860 Munich, and you can see all the light blue and white to prove that. Steinhardt pushing it in the corner. He's got Lochenmacher, header in, second goal of the year. Already 5 goals on the season, just 2 matches in, not even 2 complete matches in for Finn Lochenmacher. He's like, I got 22 last year. I led the league. Let's see what we can do this year. 22 ain't nothing. At the corner of the 6-yard box, Finn Lochenmacher putting it in, and it's 2-0, 1860 Munich. Stendera with the corner kick. It's going to be headed away. Vilsch can't get there first. Stendera's got Wegner. Herbst back for Sturr. Looking for Bookman. Bookman with a long shot. And the diving attempt by Kretschmar, but it does sail wide. First attempt of the second half for Oldenburg. We are 73 minutes in, and we're going to look to get some of our tired legs off of the pitch, including Albion Vernetzi. He has been fantastic. Freitag is going to come in. Freitag used as a sub very sparingly, primarily as a left back last year. We're trying him out on the left wing. He's going to come in and play the last 15, 16 minutes of this match or so. Rosenfelder also played the full 90 in the last match. He's going to come off. Tim Reeder is going to take that defensive position at the base of the midfield as we make 2 changes here late on. We're going to give the pep talk that we want to go out there and have an impact. We love that talk. And we're going to get things back underway with just 16 minutes plus whatever time is added on. Our +6 goal difference puts us at the top of the league. Sent in. Wegner is in. What a beautiful delivery on a long free kick. Wegner with his first goal of the year to have the advantage. 1860 Munich now only up by 1 as Endor sending the free kick in. Wegner able to get behind everybody. Beats Kretschmar. So Kretschmar's now given up 3 goals in 2 matches. So he's not quite matching what we were able to do at the goalie position last year. The big difference, though, this year, we are scoring a lot more. Another free kick. Buckman. This one is cleared away by Vine. Reeder's got it. Ahead for Lochenmacher. He's going to find Moll with space on the right wing side. Moll back in the middle. Lochenmacher is there. And for the second consecutive match, Finn Lochenmacher has scored a hat trick. And we're going to let him get clapped off by the crowd to bring in Stefan Lex as a sub. We don't really need Stefan Lex. We can leave Lochenmacher out there, but Lochenmacher, let the crowd show their appreciation with just a couple of minutes left. Let them clap him off the field. He has earned it 6 goals in this nascent season. Just 2 games in, pair of hat tricks to start off the campaign. 4 minutes added on at the end, and it looks like they're going to fall by the wayside with no further activity. Your score is 1860 Munich 3, VfB Oldenburg 1. And there is the beautiful league table. 1860 Munich sitting on top after 2 games. A pair of wins, a pair of hat tricks for Finn Lochenmacher, a +6 goal difference, and the all-important 6 points out of a possible 6. We've got the DFB Pokal coming up against Wolfsburg. I don't think we're going to subject you to that. We are going to come back with a top-of-the-table matchup, or at least it's a top-of-the-table matchup right now. First weekend in September, we have a, what is currently, top-of-the-table matchup against Dortmund's second team, and that's at home. And then we're going to go on the road to face newly relegated Magdeburg. Hopefully, we're still going to be top of the table when we get back. Well, after where we ended up, that makes me feel so much better. If you like that, please give it a big thumbs up, give it a like. We really appreciate it. The more likes we get, the better the algorithm works, and the more people get to see these videos. I work very hard on them, so I really appreciate all of your help and support. Thank you very much for watching. Also, be sure to subscribe so you are notified when the next episode drops, which is going to be on Friday. I'm just not going to tell you when. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.